Hello my beautiful babes out there, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, thank you so much for watching today. In today's video, I'm going to be playing with the new Natasha Denona Circo Loco palette. I'm so excited to have this in my collection. I ordered it literally on launch day and I just got it today, so I thought I would give you guys my thoughts, do some swatches, create a look, and let you know whether it's worth the high price tag or not. So if you are interested in seeing all that, then keep on watching. Alright lovelies, I'm going to make this part quick so we can go into a look with this palette and play with it a little bit. But if you don't know, this is the new palette from Natasha Denona. It is a limited edition palette. It retails for $129. It is one of her bigger palettes with the bigger pans. So let me just show you guys it up close. I love this outer packaging. Like, the color combination is so pretty with the pastels and like that shiny purple. And then this is what the back looks like. It has the little holes in here so you can pop out the shades and rearrange the colors, or you can pull like shadows from other palettes that are the bigger pans and just create your own color story. So I love that she does that with all of her palettes. I'll show you guys what it looks like inside. It has a super big mirror in here like all of her palettes do, and look at these shades. I'll have the swatches pop up on the screen for you guys. But isn't this so beautiful? It has a mixture of like pastels, like vivid shades, jewel tone shades, and a mixture of her like cream to powder mattes and her metallic formula. But this is probably my favorite color story I've ever seen her release. And I just really love Natasha Denona. I like the whole experience of using her products. They are more higher end, they're more expensive, but I think it's worth it for me because I do value sometimes playing with luxury makeup. Now, a lot of people might disagree because of the price tag and not think it's worth $129, and it really just comes down to preference whether it's worth it or not for you to spend that kind of money. I mean, people might want to spend more money on clothes than they do on makeup, and vice versa. It just comes down to what you value. And I do love eyeshadows, and I do love Natasha Denona's formula and the whole experience I have from it. So I've always loved her products and always found them worth it for me. And I don't know about y'all, but my hair, sorry, I just got distracted. My hair is doing its own thing. It's got these little flyaways, and I don't know, it just doesn't want to behave. The struggles of having frizzy hair. Okay, and then also, if you're wondering where you can pick this up, you can get it from Sephora, Beautylish, and of course on Natasha Denona's website. I did order this on her website because I had a discount code. I signed up for like the newsletter. I got 10% off, so I went that route. But I thought the shipping was really fast. They packaged it really well, so I don't think you'd have problems ordering from her website. But if you prefer to like shop on Beautylish or Sephora, those options are there, and they are all available on like all of the websites right now. But yeah, what else? Oh, let me just read you guys the description off of her website for it. It says, this is the 15 brand new shades from Natasha Denona's signature pressed and cream powder formula, ranging from light pastels to highly vibrant pigments and pearls. Inspired by the characters of this circus, this lively and colorful collector's palette consists of 3 main color families: pink, orange, blues with purples. So yeah, I'm really excited to go ahead and create a look with this and see if it's as good as her other palettes. So let's just jump into the look, and then I can give you guys my final thoughts at the end. Alright guys, I have you guys zoomed in very close. I do have the Natasha Denona foundation on. If you're wondering what I'm wearing, it's her Transfer Matte Pore Vanishing Matte Foundation. I do also have her Mini Bloom blush on my cheeks, and then I also have the Bloom Blush and Glow palette. Can't speak right now, and I have this highlighter on my cheeks. This is Glow Extreme. So if you're wondering what's on my face, so let's just dive in. I did prime my eyes with the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and I think I want to focus on the teals and the fuchsia shades. I think it's just gonna go with like my earrings and what I have on. That is just what I'm feeling. I do plan to do another video where I create 3 looks with it, just so you guys can have some inspiration if you're trying to figure out looks you can do with this palette if you end up picking it up. Okay, so I'm going to start with this shade right here called Joker. It's like a very pinky shadow. It has a lot of product that comes on the brush, so I'm just gonna lay that in the front part because we're going to do like a little bit of a two-toned look is what I have in my mind. So I'm just gonna start with that in the beginning. Of course, it always looks crazy in the beginning, but this is laying down really nicely. It's super pigmented. Now the shades are like very powdery. They do have a lot of kickback in the pan, so you definitely want to go into the shadows lightly and definitely dust off the excess off your brush just to avoid fallout. Now I'm going to take Acrobat right here, this deep teal, which is definitely her cream formula, and I'm gonna put that on the outer part. Yeah, so this one right here, the pink, is her traditional like matte formula, and the Acrobat shade, the teal, is more of that cream to powder formula. So she has two different mattes in here, like matte formulas. So I'm experiencing a little bit of fallout. So you definitely want to probably do your eyes first if you're going to use like the deeper shades in this palette, or definitely powder under the eyes to avoid any stainage. But do you guys see how pigmented that is? That is so pretty. I'm just going to kind of try to mesh the pink here with the teal. I'm not going to blend it too much because I don't want it to muddy up together. But that was so nice. I just love this formula from her. It's so easy to use. It's so pigmented. It's blendable, but super, super vibrant. So let me do that on the other eye. That looks so good. This formula is so, so good on her like cream mattes. But let me see if I can try to dust some of that fallout that I have under my eyes. Hopefully it doesn't stain. Oh, yep, it went right off, so that's good. It did not stain my under eyes, because that would have been definitely a problem. Now I'm going to go into Fun to Mine. I think that's how you say the shade name. And I'm going to take this little fluffy brush and I'm going to blend out the edge of that teal shade Acrobat. And just see if we can get a blend and have that show a little bit. Just use the pastels a bit in this palette just to make everything more streamlined. So I'm going to clean this brush off with a color switch in here, and I'm going to take Cotton Candy, the light pink shade, and I'm going to use that to blend this edge out with the pink shade, the Joker shade. I'm feeling this. This looks so good. So now I'm thinking, of course, I want to lay down some glitter primer, so I'm going to get the NYX glitter primer and do that off camera real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, so glitter primer is laid down. So now I'm going to start off with Flip right there and use that on the outer portion closest to the matte teal. That's really pretty. It's a nice like cream metallic, leaning a little bit more satin like, but definitely pigmented, definitely vibrant. That looks really good. So I'm going to clean that brush off, and now I'm going to go into Razzle Dazzle, and this shade just looks so sparkly, especially in the swatches. It just looks so pretty. So I'm gonna put that on. Ooh, yes, 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 yes. This is really nice. I think these shimmers look absolutely stunning. I love the color combination. So now I'm going to work on the lower lash line. I'm going to copy what's up in the crease and do that on the bottom. So starting with the pink in the inner part. And then I'm going to take this brush right here with Acrobat and just use that on the outer part. Alright, so the lower lash line is done. Came out so nicely. So now I'm going to pick what I should put in the inner corner. And I don't know, I think maybe this, or maybe that. It's like kind of like a lavender shade, and then this one is kind of like a light blue. I think I might want to do that. Let's see if that works. If it doesn't, we can always switch to something else. I did lay a little bit of glitter primer in the beginning part and like the inner part. See if that's bright enough. Will that work? It's not as light as I would want it to be. Let's see. It's not bad. I think it's working. I think it's working. You could always just top like your highlighter in the inner corner if you wanted something lighter. But I think this is working just fine. This like kind of goldy, leaning a little bit green. It's like an antique gold with a little bit of green to it. You know what, guys? I think that actually worked as an inner corner highlight. I still think it's definitely like poppy still. So what I'm gonna do is figure out something for like my waterline, probably do a wing off camera and mascara and my lips, and I will be right back. All right, got you guys fully zoomed out. Oh, I'm totally in love with this look. I think it came out exactly how I pictured it in my mind, and I just love when that works out that way, you know, when you have an idea in your mind and it actually comes to fruition, like in reality. Anyway, so off camera, I went in with the Colourpop Gel Liner in the shade Good Reef. This is no longer available on their website the last time I checked, but any kind of baby pink liner would do the trick if you were like trying to do this look for yourself. And then for the lips, I use the Dominique Cosmetics lip liner. This is one of their creamy fill and define lip liners in the shade Crush. It's a perfect like nude shade, and I love the little applicator on here. It makes it so easy to line your lips. I just got this in my collection. I think I got it in a BoxyCharm. And then for the lipstick, I am wearing one of Propa. Is it Propa or Propa Beauty? I'm not sure which is the right pronunciation, but this is one of their newest release. They came out with new shades, and this is the shade Moxie. It's a really nice mid-toned pink, leaning a little bit more cool toned. I think it went perfect with this look. I love them. They're so creamy, beautiful finish. Highly recommend those lipsticks if you haven't checked them out, and they're super affordable. So that was everything I did to complete this look, and I love it. I think it's great. I love the little gold pop in the inner corner. I think everything just worked out really nicely. But let's now wrap up this video so I can give you guys my final thoughts. So my final thoughts is I do love this palette, and I knew I was going to because I love Natasha Denona's formula. I love the whole experience, like I said in the beginning, and I love her products. I love her matte formula, the cream to powder formula that she has in here. It's really nice. And then her other mattes, her traditional mattes, are very pigmented. I just love the shade selection. I think this is probably my favorite color story she's come out with so far. There's so much depth in here, variety. They have some pastels, so much color, the jewel tones. I feel like these shades will work on all skin tones because there's deep shades in here, there's lighter shades in here, and I think it's just really versatile, and it could work for just a lot of different people. So I'm really impressed with it. So good. The shimmers are really pretty. Now, they're not anything unique or different or as pretty as some things you can get from indie brands, but they're very good metallics. They do the trick. They have shine. Like this one right here is super pretty. This lavender shade, this like minty blue shade, all of them are nice. And then the deeper jewel tone ones are really good. So I don't think you would be disappointed picking this up. But I mean, it just depends on you, what you're comfortable spending, because this is a pricey palette. So it definitely has to be something that's in your budget, that you feel comfortable spending. If this is going to be a palette that you're actually going to use and love, and these are the kind of shades you like to wear in your eyes, or you don't have a lot of these kind of shades in your collection and you want to add something new to it. Now, if this is not something worth the money to you, or this is like colors you wouldn't use, or you already have tons of these kind of shades in your collection, then I don't think it's going to be worth it for you. But it's definitely just dependent on what your preferences are. I really like it. I love the formula. I don't mind the price tag. To me, it's worth it. So that's just overall my whole opinions on this palette, and I feel like everything was just really nice in here. Good range. There's no shades in here that I think shouldn't be in the palette. So overall, super happy with that. But that was my final thoughts on everything. Let me know in the comments below, was this video helpful? Are you going to end up picking up this palette or not? Or are you passing on it? And also let me know if you enjoyed this look. I just love hearing from all of y'all. And if you did enjoy this video, please give me a thumbs up. It definitely helps me out when you guys do a thumbs up and interact with me. Also, if you're new here and you like fashion, makeup, beauty, and all that fun stuff, then hit that subscribe button and join this little family we got going on. And don't forget to click that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a video. Also, don't forget to check out the description below. I have the palette linked wherever you can find it for like Beautylish, Sephora, Natasha Denona's website. If I could figure out a discount code for you guys and all that will be there, as well as my contact information. I'm on Instagram as Breezy_beauty and Breezy lifestyle if you want to check those pages out and be a part of my Instagram fam as well. I really appreciate it. But I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are in the world, and just sending you love and light. But until next time, bye guys.